Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, May 4th, and here's some points of news today. Criminals are hijacking phone numbers more and more to bypass the two-factor authentication and drain bank accounts. I use my phone for all my banking, so it's kind of scary for me, especially since I read how to fix it and I really don't understand it. Anyway, it's called SIM swap is one name for it, or port out. And with the new eSIM technology, a number can be ported and activated digitally in under 5 minutes, which has the effect of taking the SIM card out of your phone and putting it into another phone. And so people are acting like they're you. They find out your information on other parts of the internet, or they buy it from other criminals, and then they contact your provider and have them switch phones to their phone, and now they have access to everything that was in your phone. Pretty scary stuff. So I recommend you contact your provider and find out what you can do to protect from SIM card, somebody stealing your SIM card. The House voted 280 to 142 Thursday to adopt Representative Anna Paulina Luna's amendment stripping a pesticide liability shield from the Farm Bill. Excellent. Way to go, Anna Paulina Luna. With 73 Republicans joining all voting Democrats in a bipartisan landslide against Big Chemical. The bill still has to go to the Senate, but hooray for Maha. That helps our health, I'm sure, a lot. But what was a little bit disappointing to me is that, do you mind if I kind of read this? 73 Republicans voted to take out this pesticide liability shield from Bayer and Monsanto. Out of 280 voted for this, only 78 were Republican. So it tells me, my presumption is that Republicans are taking the big chem lobbyists that want to keep this pesticide stuff going without being liable. In this case, the Democrats seem to be more on the people's side, and the Republicans on the corporation side. Here's an interesting bit of news. USPS is giving Barbie, the iconic doll, a pink-hued forever stamp tribute this summer. There are 10 new Barbie stamps that will debut July 11th this year. You're going to come back and visit? You're going to stay down there? Okay. The U.S. Navy begins escorting commercial ships out of the Strait of Hormuz today under Project Freedom. They will assist neutral vessels that have been stuck since the Iran closed the waterway. Trump announced Project Freedom Sunday on Truth Social. He called it a humanitarian gesture. Some ships are low on food. You know, these poor guys that work on these ships, they're stuck, and they don't have food. Come on. And they pay them dirt money, and they're 24 hours a day on this ship, and they work 12 of them for dirt wages. It's, oh man, it's pretty bad. Trump warned any interference will be dealt with forcefully. Well, Ibrahim Azizi, head of the Iranian Parliament's National Security Committee, said any American interference in the new maritime regime of the Strait of Hormuz will be considered a violation of ceasefire. Now, what does that mean? Are they going to try to attack? I don't know what they're going to do. This may prove interesting. And here, Somali pirates are becoming active again. I guess in this wartime, I figure it's a good time opportunity. So the oceans have become more dangerous. Military conflicts targeting cargo ships in the Black Sea, Red Sea, Arabian Sea, the Strait of Hormuz, and around the Horn of Africa. They're attacking these cargo ships. And what they do is they steal them. There's only a small crew on these cargo ships. Maybe, I don't know, 20 people, 30 people. And so they take these little speedboats, rafts, and they come alongside these ships that are going much slower, and they board them with ARs. And then they get into the captain's quarters and steer the ship toward their place, wherever they tied out. And then they contact the owners of the ship and tell them, the ship's worth millions and the cargo's worth much more than that. And they tell them, hey, you can have your ship back unharmed once you put so many millions of dollars in our Bitcoin account so nobody can trace it. And I guess it's worth it for these guys to pay the ransom because they want their ship back. And the cargo. It's a lot of money. They probably contact their insurance company and say, hey, you're going to have to pay the insurance on this, so we need you to pay this ransom. I don't know how it works, how the business goes, but they must be making money or they wouldn't be doing it. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche. I like Todd. He seems pretty good. No American should live in fear. This is what he said. No American should live in fear that the federal government will punish them for their faith. He's compiled a report. He says, as our report lays out, the Biden administration's actions devastated the lives of many Christian Americans. So you go, Todd. Get after them for that. I thought that was pretty bad, what they had done. To use the government, the power of the government, to go against people who are not criminals. That's innocent people. Oh, that bothers me real bad. Ukraine and Russia are still at it. Ukraine is boasting of drones that go further into Russia. They're talking 1,000 miles into Russia. And they're attacking oil distribution plants. So, I don't know, it seems like we have a world war going on. It's not just one war, but several, I guess. I don't know. This is pretty wild what's going on around the world. Remember Trump declared the Iranian war terminated? Yet Senate Democrats are saying ongoing U.S. Navy blockades of Iranian oil count as a continuing act of war. So they're fighting that out. The 60-day deal. The president has a right to go to war for 60 days without congressional approval. But now the Democrats are saying, no. This is an act of war, too. You're just blocking the strait. So we'll see what happens with that. All right. There's the news for today. There's a lot more news, but I didn't want this video to go on forever. So I wish everybody a great day. It's beautiful here in southern Texas. A little cloudy, but it's nice weather. I hope you have good weather there too. See you next time.